So, I've had this aquarium a while now, and from the start I have tried to grow and maintain some plants during its time, but haven't had much success. Where they seem to do okay for a while then just die off. I've used fertiliser and still no luck, so I bought some new plants to put in and try my luck again. But this time I also bought a secret weapon, in the battle to try and grow them successfully. Now, will this be the magic answer to grow and maintain the plants in my aquarium, or will they just die off again? Okay, so the CO2 system is one that I just got from Pets at Home. Just a simple tube, can of CO2 and the actual method of dosing, or the dosing method, which goes into it. So I will unbox this, have a look at it and see if I can set it up. Okay, so the CO2 system is Plant Growth System 60, disposable CO2 system for great plant growth, minimise nuisance algae. Most aquarium plants do not thrive well without CO2 fertilisation, but algae does. So without extra CO2, your new plants can suffer and algae will take over your tank. So this system's, without reading through all this, but you can obviously read through yourself, is designed for tanks up to 60 litres minus 46, so should be more than sufficient. Apparently each canister will last roughly a month depending on your size, but also have the dosing system here. So tank size 30, 60 litres, dosing mil, so it's going to be somewhere in between, so I'm guessing 100, and I can probably work this out a bit more accurately, but 115 maybe millilitres I'll probably need to dose it. I guess the lifetime is the days of the actual cylinder, or the CO2 cylinder, which for a 60 litre tank is 30 days, for a 30 litre tank is 50 days, so I guess I'll get somewhere in between that. Okay, let's open it up and see what we'll get inside it. Okay, so I purchased this from Pets at Home for about £14, and it comes with one block tubing, CO2. This feels really light. I will see in a bit, but I'm not sure there's anything in here. Maybe. To be fair, this is the first time I have held this. I was expecting there to be either like something to show there's something in the actual can, but we'll see. And the dosing system, which suctions to the corner of your tank, then obviously fit the tubing onto the top there. You let the water fill this, and then you dose it to the required amount, I believe on a daily basis. And then I have a cap, which I presume should already be on that, which is now leading me to think there might not be much in there. And this. But there isn't any instructions apart from on here. So pretty self-explanatory. Now let's see if I can set it up. Okay, so to attach the hose to the inlet at the top of the back, you just push on like this. Hopefully, and now put it into the tank. I should be able to install it around here. I may have to end up moving it at some point, as the likelihood is the plant could well start growing up into it. But I suppose a bit of maintenance of just pulling the plant away every now and again should suffice that. Then actually the plant should hide that in the long term if it grows tall enough. Okay, so the next bit I need to do is attach the hose to the canister and utilising the one-way valve. So I will need to cut a little bit of this, attach the canister to the hose, and then feed that in there in between, and this can be hidden around the back. I have also just remembered that on the Fluval Edge tanks there is a top cover which goes over the inlet and the filter, which obviously seals it all the way round. So I am actually going to have to spend a little bit of time and feed it down the back and out the back as with the other electric cables. So I'll do that in a moment. So how I ended up getting the hose down the back was to use the clamps and literally just push it down and push out the hole at the back. So as you can see, that was enough to keep the hose in a pointy enough way to be able to, I guess, needle it through the hole at the back. Okay, so I think I'll cut it at a couple of inches and attach the one-way valve. As you can see, there is an arrow just there dictating the flow. So unscrew that and then feed that over the tube. Pop it on and screw it up, which will obviously give it a more secure connection. And then do the same with the other side. Feels tight, plastic on plastic. I hope I haven't threaded it and done it too tight. So, next thing to do is see if I can charge the system. But I will obviously do this once I have filled the tank back up. Okay, so as you can now see, it is threaded nicely through, so I can put the lid back on without it causing any snags. Going under the light back through the housing, out the bottom and into the canister. Okay, so now I have refilled the tank. Obviously it's looking a little bit cloudy at the moment as it will need a bit of time to settle, but let's see if we can charge the CO2 system. As you can see, I've got it rested at the back of the tank. It's plugged in and now I just have to push the button. Okay, and as we can see, it's filling up. So I will just fill up the first one to 80 ml. Which is about there. Okay, so if you made it all the way through, thanks for watching. It's much appreciated. Please hit the like button and subscribe. Obviously, I'm trying to reach the magic 1,000 on subscribers. So any subscribers will be much appreciated and returned. So if you like it, please leave a comment, let me know. Or also leave a comment if you think there's any ways I can improve. But thanks for watching.